Okay, so let's just play a quick game of good versus great. Whenever you think about companies that are building these proprietary knowledge bases, what is something that a good company does? And then what makes a great company really stand out here? So what's that next level?
Okay, so good versus great. First of all, any company taking even the smallest steps right now to feed AI proprietary information, particularly the knowledge locked behind your employees' heads, gets a thumbs up from me. They're already on the right track. Because remember, generic AI models are trained on what the public has told the internet, so they always give the most predictable, average outputs. But you asked for good versus great practices. Good. Think of it like using a private LLM trained on the internal documentation.
So the manuals and SOPs and all the information about their products and services and their operations, anything that's found in a document.
Right. The reason that's good is it provides access to internal information still, but it's missing the best part. It doesn't capture how the work really gets done. The tactic knowledge trapped in people's heads. If all you want is a machine that follows a clean document in a hypothetical situation, you don't need very much intelligence, if any, at all. It's all knowledge. If you want AI to be valuable, it has to understand the unwritten stuff, what your people specifically know, not just what's written down, the reality of what actually happens when the manual isn't followed to the T because a situation, a use case, an edge case is different than what's documented in a standard operating procedure.
So then a great organization.
Now, a great organization is thinking bigger than just uploading documents. They're about knowledge capture. In fact, they treat knowledge capture and data enrichment as a prerequisite for AI deployment. The only way you're going to get the outcomes you want from AI is if you load it with what your people know. Think about it like wisdom. Knowledge and intelligence are two different things. Knowledge is just a stack of data somebody has access to, but intelligence is how people understand the implications and the intent of that information. So, great organizations, they're using tools like Dactic, for example, which is our AI automated interviewer we personally use for knowledge capture and data enrichment. It captures the proprietary, tribal, and institutional knowledge that's locked behind your people. And it sits down with the actual employees on a video call and records how this person actually operates, what they think, what he or she knows about the work that isn't in a file or documented, their workarounds, best practices, the things that he or she figured out how to do even better than the official process.
And to learn more about why generic AI models are not enough and what organizations can do to capture some of that proprietary knowledge, check out Alex's LinkedIn article.